Hey guys, I'm Kevin with JcrOffroad. In this video, I'm going to walk you through how to install our rear door MOLLE panels for a JL Wrangler. So to get started, you'll need a small screwdriver or a pick to get in here and pop out this plastic cover behind the door handle. It's got a little notch here at the top for you to get that in. And then you can grab a T30 Torx to remove this screw as well as one down here. Then you'll need a T20 Torx to get these two screws removed. So now to get this door panel removed, it's just going to be held in with a series of clips around the outside edge. I'm going to start with a plastic pry tool behind here, and then using my clip removal tool, I can get in and pop each one of those individually. And then really once you get a couple of those free, you can get your hand behind here and kind of work your way around, pulling out like that. Just make sure you're nice and close to the clips when you're pulling so that you're not distorting the door panel too much. And once you have all those clips freed up all the way around, you'll simply work that up and off of this window channel here. So then the panel's free from the door, but it's still going to be attached with two cables here. The first one up top can simply be pulled outward, and then you can work this around and up out of its slot. Now the second cable is going to have two little tabs here on the front side that are going to need to be pressed in, allowing you to pull it back out of its slotted hole. You may need a pair of pliers for that, or in this case, I should be able to get it with this clip tool. And then it simply comes out of that slot just like the top cable. Here now you can maybe kind of see both of those little white tabs. Now that we have the panel removed, I went ahead and put it up here on a bench. We're going to need to remove the net portion from the panel. For that, I'm simply going to grab a razor blade, work my way all the way around this perimeter, and lightly cut that. You want to make sure while you're doing it, you're pulling this out about as far as it'll go, and that way you get all the material freed up and removed from the door panel. Now with the net out of the way, go ahead and grab your MOLLE panel. We'll lay it over top of the door panel here. You want to get it close to its intended location, and then we'll mark just these top two mounting holes. Get that out of the way, and then I'm actually going to flip this over and find the plastic welds here at the back that correspond with those two marks. So my first one's going to be this one here, just below this alignment pin. I'm going to grab a 1/4 inch drill bit and just drill all the way out through the front of the panel. Clean that up, and then we'll go do the same thing over here on the other side. With our 2 upper holes drilled out, we can flip this back over, lay the panel in place, and begin installing our 1/4 inch button head bolts with flange nuts here on the inside. And then with those top 2 bolts in, you can use the panel as a guide to come back and drill these bottom 3 mounting holes. Then clean up any plastic shavings and begin installing the rest of your 1/4 inch hardware. With all the hardware started, grab a 5/32 hex and work your way around and tighten them up. It may be necessary just to hold the nut on the back side until it bites into the material. And then with all that tight, we can reinstall this door panel. So putting the panel back on is just going to be the reverse of that removal process. We'll start by getting the cables back in place. Make sure you get them snapped correctly back into the plastic mounting bracket. And then you can hook the panel back here on the window channel. Once you're confident you got this placed correctly, you can reach back behind here and make sure that all your alignment pins on your clips are started properly. And then begin working your way around the door and pushing those back in place. After all those are snapped in, you can reinstall the Torx head screws. And then lastly, the plastic cover here behind the handle. So that's going to be it for the door MOLLE install. If you guys have any questions about this installation or any other product we offer here at JCR Off-Road, feel free to reach out to us. You can give us a phone call at 269-353-1184 or send us an email at info@jcroffroad.com.